5 top-rated tourist attractions in Oklahoma State. Oklahoma is an authentic gateway to the West, a land of red dirt, where buffalo roam the plains and oil rigs pump riches. But the largest cities, Oklahoma City and Tulsa, also have a distinctly refined air, having been built on the proceeds of an early 1900s oil boom. Modern museums, galleries of international art, and lavish gardens, among other cultural attractions, all give the state a more cosmopolitan edge. But many tourists choose to experience Oklahoma with the simple pleasures of a road trip, and no highway is more iconic than the state's stretch of Route 66. Number 5. Woolaroc Museum and Wildlife Preserve. Woolaroc Ranch covers 3,700 acres where American bison, longhorn cattle, and elk roam free on the wide-reaching landscape. Visitors can safely see and photograph these magnificent beasts from their vehicles. Also on the ranch grounds are a Western-focused museum, exhibiting art and artifacts, and a rustic lodge. The preserve is a 20-minute drive southwest of Bartlesville, which is also worth a visit to see Price Tower Arts Center, the only skyscraper constructed from renowned architect Frank Lloyd Wright's designs. Address: 1925 Woolaroc Ranch Road, Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Number 4. Science Museum Oklahoma. The Science Museum of Oklahoma is home to an astounding number of exhibits that engage curious visitors of all ages. The main exhibit hall of the museum is filled with hands-on activities and interactive exhibits that teach about all aspects of scientific study, from biology to physics. Visitors can also enjoy a range of live shows, including the planetarium shows and movies shown on the dome, a Tesla coil show, and a lights and shadows show. Younger kids can get in on the fun in Curio City, an activity-packed indoor city with a variety of challenges and endless opportunities for learning, or design and create their own inventions using a variety of materials from paper and string to Lego bricks and then test their new inventions against wind, gravity, and each other. Visual and artistic minds can explore the technology studio that includes coding, animation, and sound mixing, or combine art and science in the tinkering garage. The museum is also home to an extensive exhibit on Oklahoma's long-standing connection to the country's space program, including not only artifacts and actual spacecraft but also an actual Mercury capsule simulator, which is used by astronauts to train. The museum is also home to beautiful gardens, where visitors can learn about botany and nature. Address: 2100 Northeast 52nd Street, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Number 3. Philbrook Museum of Art. Collections at the Philbrook Museum of Art include works from Africa, Asia, and Europe in a variety of media, as well as the work of American artists and craftspeople. One of the highlights of Tulsa, this Italian Renaissance-style villa-turned-art museum sits on 23 acres of picturesque formal and informal gardens along Crow Creek. It has the elegance and wealth of oil-rich Tulsa in the 1920s, while the art collection has a decidedly international scope. When visiting the gardens, keep an eye out for the cats on rodent patrol and the bees who both pollinate and produce local honey, which is sold in the gift shop seasonally. There is a second branch of the art museum located in downtown Tulsa. Address: 2727 South Rockford Road, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Number 2. Oklahoma City Zoo. Ambling pathways take visitors through many ecosystems at the Oklahoma City Zoo, from African plains to tropical jungles. One of the top things to do in Oklahoma City, the zoo and botanical gardens were established more than a century ago and have since nurtured 500 species of animals, including some endangered, as well as a grand garden landscape. Demonstrations and educational sessions are a highlight for families, whether it's a giraffe feeding or elephant show. Other fun things to do include exploring the Stingray Touch Tank, hopping on a train ride, or boating on the zoo's lake. Address: 2101 Northeast 50th Street, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Number 1. Route 66. The full stretch of Route 66 runs from Chicago to Los Angeles, but the longest run of miles cuts diagonally through the state of Oklahoma. This OK length begins in the northeastern corner of the state and travels through Tulsa and Oklahoma City before crossing the border into Texas. Roadside attractions range from the historical, such as Oklahoma Route 66, Museum in Clinton and National Route 66 and Transportation Museum in Elk City, to the odd, like the Blue Whale of Catoosa or Golden Driller in Tulsa. The Oklahoma Route 66 Museum in Clinton is a great way to learn about the road's history, with immersive experiences like a 1950s diner and changing exhibits that celebrate the Route 66 experience. Generally, sightseeing draws on Route 66 have a motorhead bent, such as drive-ins, motorcycle museums, and old-timey filling stations, meaning that it's avid road trippers who most enjoy the journey. Subscribe to our channel for more similar videos.